Making the music video for my new single, Dreams, was an experience. After accepting the fact that the shots would be limited to within my home because of lockdown, you know, and I wasn't going to be able to get any help from any video pros, I did what I always do with these videos and I blagged my way through it. The song was coming, I needed a visual, the options were have a video or don't have a video, so I just did it. Disclaimer, there are two reasons why I make my own music videos. The first one is it's really, really fun.
At least I got into the frame of mind where I could cry though, because I'm really not in the mood to cry. But my God, those thoughts put me in the mood to cry. That scene's done.
I love being able to have creative control over the visual that is going to complement the song.
Jesus, I look a mess. Fuck it, it's all in the name of art.
And I love to see it all come together, and it gives me a real buzz getting the concept together and then seeing it come together in the edit. I love it. The second reason is cost. It's much less expensive for me to make my own music videos, particularly because I like to make music videos. I like to have music videos for every single that I release. This means that I'm going to have a lot of singles that I need to make and that I want to make music videos for. So it makes sense for me to keep the cost of each music video as low as possible without the music video being therefore bad. Sometimes it is more costly in terms of time and stress, but often that's outweighed by the fun. Filming a music video by yourself at home is not as easy as it sounds, trust me, especially if you don't live alone. Working around family time, filming bits here and there, it's not an ideal situation, but having that limited zone and limited time frame to work in and limited spaces to work in meant that I was super focused on what I had to do. My pre-production plan had to be really nailed down in terms of what the lighting setups were going to be, what the shots were going to be, what I needed from each scene, so that when I started filming, I was immediately getting the footage that I needed. So how did I do it? Firstly, I worked out the creative treatment scribbled on loads of different pieces of paper. In the kind of first 30 seconds to a minute of the video, I wanted all of my movements to be exactly the same so that I could switch between different shots. So here I'm saying look left, look right, look up. I did 3 lazy takes of the dance and 3 full-on or 100% effort. For the bed shot, I'm filming from the right and above. On the sofa shot, I'm filming from the left and above. And then these bits are just extra directional bits for me to remember. They do look a bit crazy, but as I say, there's method to the madness. I started filming with my phone. So my previous music video, I filmed it all with my phone. It looked awesome. It did exactly what I wanted it to do.
My heart was in it right up until I knew yours was not. I want to hear you say.
And I thought, hey, I've got a phone, it's got an amazing camera, let's try and do this with the phone. It did not work, it looked bad, and I scrapped all of the footage and started all over again. It didn't look the way that I envisaged because phone cameras pick up light in a very different way to DSLR or mirrorless cameras, and obviously the lens has limited capabilities, and so it just wasn't really the dreamy vibe that I was going for. A phone camera worked perfectly well for my last single music video, not for this music video, so yeah. Scrapped all the footage and started all over again. So I shot the whole music video with 2 lights, one with a blue filter and one Canon M3, which is now discontinued. Sad, but it's fairly inexpensive camera. One Canon 50mm lens and 1 tripod and 1 set of Calvin Klein pyjamas, which I borrowed from my wife because if I was going to be doing this in a realistic way, I don't wear any pyjamas to bed, and that would have been a different kind of video. Editing this music video was a really big task because I ended up with far too much footage. So I wanted to get a lot of different shots of a lot of different scenes, and I did that, but it meant that I basically just had way too much footage to sort through, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It meant that I had a lot of footage that I liked, I had a lot of footage that didn't work and it went straight in the bin. But having a lot of footage gave me the freedom to set the pace of the video to be exactly what I wanted it to be in each different part of the video. So there are parts of the song that are quite chaotic, and I wanted to create quite a chaotic feel to the video as well. So the cuts are much faster, so I'm cutting between scenes much faster and staying on one shot for a much shorter period of time than in the calm bits of the song. That, in terms of editing, I'm staying on one shot for a much longer period of time, and the cutting is much slower and it creates a calmer feel. It needed to have a lot of different changes in pace, and so having a lot of footage meant that I could choose to have, if I wanted to have, very fast cuts between a lot of different scenes and a lot of different shots. And it just gave me the freedom to basically make something that looked a bit crazy, which is what I like to do. The main challenges of making this video were getting the lighting perfect for each shot and getting the camera to focus on my face. I've never been in a situation in which I've needed one of those wireless remote controlled focusing devices, I guess. I've never been that far away from the camera, or I've always had someone to help me so that I could focus on them being in the shot and then replace them with myself in the shot and then tell them to press record. I didn't have that luxury this time. It was just me. I would have really benefited from having one of those remote controlled focus thingies. The scenes themselves were easy enough to film. I knew exactly what I wanted from each shot, and I wanted it to look a little bit dreamy, which is why I used the 50mm lens, and it's got a really nice depth of field, and I wanted it to be a little bit arty, so sometimes I'm dead center frame and sometimes I'm 1/3 of the frame, you know, on the grid. But getting the lighting right was really crucial in setting the tone or the mood of each shot. It's worth mentioning that I shot the whole music video on days where it was super sunny, super bright outside, boiling hot weather, and I stayed inside in the dark like a mole. I used a blue filter on one of the lights to imitate that cold, dark evening or middle of the night type of light. The concept of the music video for Dreams is insomnia, obsession, craving a dream but also trying to avoid a dream and trying to find distractions away from a dream. And it exactly embodies the feeling that I was trying to convey through the song. So hopefully you guys will think that the music video complements the single, but let me know.
Maybe you could feel it too. The dreams don't come true. Wake up, I'm having a nightmare. Wake up, I lose myself in here. Wake up, I'm having a nightmare, babe.
If you haven't seen the music video for my new single Dreams, I've put a link below. Please check it out. Let me know what you think. I really hope you like it.